Welcome everyone, this is Red from Four Guys in a Comic. Before we get started, please go ahead and give us a like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. And so here we are to talk about Darth Vader from Star Wars. 25 issue series came out of March of 2015 by writer Kieron Gillian and art by Salvador LaRocca. Wow, 25 issues in the series, 78 variants in this entire series as well. A whole bunch of great variants, including some of my favorites, of course, the action figure variants, and of course, GameStop exclusive variants. This series was, poof, oh my gosh, mind blowing. So much stuff going on in here. And it's hard to really describe everything that would happen within 25 issues within just a few minutes, but I'll give you a breakdown of some of the great important stuff that happened in it. So basically, issue 1 starts off where the movie A New Hope left off, okay? You had Luke Skywalker destroying the Death Star and Darth Vader spinning out into space. Well, this issue picks up. The Emperor is not happy with Darth Vader. The Darth Vader made him really unhappy with the Death Star getting blown up. So the Emperor basically demoted Darth Vader and put Grand General Tog in charge. Basically, he made him the second in command, answering to the Emperor. And now Vader has to answer to him. And the general's like, you know what, Vader, you're not even worth my time. I'm going to assign somebody to basically work with you, and you answer to him, and he answers to me, and I answer to the Emperor. Well, Vader ain't happy, so unhappy, in fact, that he decides to start taking matters into his own hand. He decides to first figure out who it was in that X-Wing that blew up the Death Star. So he goes to Tatooine and recruits Boba Fett to go find out who that person was. So, of course, Boba Fett goes there, and while Vader's there, he's like, I'm here anyways, I might as well go ahead and go on a murdering rampage, and he kills a whole bunch of sand people, I think it was, and you see some really dark sides of Darth Vader in this. You really see how he is bad, all right, and he's so good at being bad, all right. It is wonderful. But he also decides to take things in his own hands, where he's going to start creating his own army. And to do so, he needs a little bit of help, so he finds this young girl named Dr. Alpha. So he recruits her, but basically, she's willing to join. She's not forced, coerced, or nothing. She doesn't care about the money. She wants the glory. She loves the glory of the hunt to kill and the danger and all that. She's a bad guy you just really fall in love with and you really enjoy in the series. So she goes out and she helps him basically steal a huge treasure from the Emperor, or the Empire, I should say. The Emperor. And they have money for a war effort. They go ahead and they find a whole bunch of battle droids. Now they have an army. They find weapons. Dr. Alpha actually comes across 2 droids that are ongoing in this series. One is 000, which is a protocol droid, like C-3PO, but except this protocol droid had part of its protocol erased to become an assassin. Good at torture. Yes, he's basically a torture droid. And he loves to kill. All right. And she gets another droid, a tech droid that's kind of not too different than R2-D2. But this one is like an assassin. It likes to kill as much. And these 2 droids, call them Chaos and Mayhem, all right? They just go about, just love murder. They love destroying. They love the smell of human flesh burning. They love the screams. They're just terrible. And you love them because of it. They're such fun. It's like a little bit of a comic routine from R2-D2 and C-3PO, but these guys, their comic routine is just death and mayhem. All right, best way to put it. So, throughout the series, the Emperor also recruits Silo 5, and this is a guy who basically was one that 20 years ago put Darth Vader together when the Emperor came across Anakin, all right, when he was all destroyed, arms and legs cut off and everything. Well, this is the guy that put him in the Vader suit and gave him all the technology needed to be who he is today. But he also created, unbeknownst to Darth Vader, for the Emperor, a Sith army. A bunch of people, they don't even have the Force, all right? They're just really good at using lightsabers, in my opinion. Plus, they have each their own specialty in certain areas. But Darth Vader thinks it's an abomination. They should not be allowed to wield lightsabers when they don't even have the Force. These are not true Siths Jedis, or whatever you want to call it. So, throughout the series, he basically kills them off one by one. Yes, great stuff in that. Dr. Alpha, proving her worth, as along with Boba Fett, they basically find out that the guy in the X-Wing was Skywalker. Yes, Luke Skywalker. And then you get all these great flashback panels of basically Vader with Padme and realizing, oh my gosh, the Emperor lied to me. I have a son. The son is alive. To the point where Dr. Alpha even finds the physician that gave birth to Luke from Padme, and confirms that, she had a child before, and she died from childbirth, and there is an heir. Of course, Vader is just pissed. All right, oh my gosh, the Emperor lied to me. I have a son. He's out there, and now he wants to find out where he's at. Well, Dr. Alpha takes a step, finds and locates where Luke is at. He's on a planet at a Jedi temple. Vader goes there, and holy cow, the battle of all battles, Vader alone against the entire Rebel force. It is just amazing. God, you got to read this stuff. It is so good. If you haven't read it, pick it up. If you have read it, you know what I'm talking about, all right? Also, within it, you're going to see, my goodness, Silo 5 basically takes down Darth Vader, because when he created the suit, he created a kill switch to basically disarm Darth Vader and make Darth Vader useless. But Darth uses the Force, yes, and overcomes all that obstacles, kills him, gets on the Emperor's basically good side, because Dr. Alpha decides, oh my gosh, Vader's going to kill me. And she goes to the Emperor, and the Emperor tells the Emperor everything about the army that he's created. Not about Luke, though. She never told him about Luke. But Vader, he's mad at her. So basically, he throws her out of an airlock. Now, early in the series, she asked Vader. She knew the minute that she stepped foot into Vader's life that she was a dead person. And she even asked, hey, Vader, I know my time is limited with you. When it's time for you to kill me, just a lightsaber in the back of the head, please. Anything. Well, I'm going to work with you. Just do me the one favor as a courtesy. Don't throw me out of an airlock. Well, what does Vader do? At the end, he throws her out of an airlock. But she survives. But he doesn't know that. He thinks she died, and that she understood that's the only way she's ever going to escape Vader, is to let him think that he killed her and she's dead. All right. The series is wonderful, all right? You got to pick this up and you got to read it if you haven't already. I can't say enough about it. The art is just amazing in here. I'll give you a sneak peek of some of the art. Okay. Little cover gallery. There's the issue 1. I'm going to kind of go through these quick. 2, 3. There you see Dr. Alpha, BT, and 000. This is great stuff, getting his army. Emperor. Oh, yeah, here we go. Vader even goes to Tatooine to see where Luke was raised. Finds the dead bodies of his aunt and uncle and everything. Great stuff in there. I'm telling you, this series is just amazing. Lots of little things, lots of great flashback panels, tying everything together from, there's even an annual, okay? It's tying things from the movies to all the other series, everything all together. Beautifully, well done. Look this cover, it is amazing. Geez, like I said, there's 25 issues, 78 different variants. Can't say enough about all of this. I binged read all this in one night. I'm telling you. If you can some more action cover variants. Okay, there you go. Another one there. Great battle, by the way. Darth Vader remembering back to Padme. Oh, and the final issue. Oh, that was so great, so great. I'm telling you. And there's even some little mini stories at the end of this. 2 of them, in fact. You got to pick it up just to read that as well. How... remember I said in the first episode how Darth Vader decided to go on a rampage to start killing off... not Sand People, Tusken Raiders. He would basically there's a little mini story going back to that first issue showing Vader killing all of them Tusken Raiders. Okay, like I say, Darth Vader shows off his evil side and some his sentiment side as well. So pick this up. Great read, highly enjoyable. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe down below, follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and of course, listen to all those podcasts available for free on iTunes and Google Play. All right, guys, until next time, may the Force be with you.